Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Sohile Ali Show. Guys, I am so excited today to be joined by my good friend, literally the first friend I had in stand-up comedy, comedian Thomas Gerson is here with me, everybody. Thomas, how you doing, buddy?
I'm killing it, dude. You're not the first friend I had. I've been friends with myself for years, but
always a great reminder, a humbling reminder.
Were you practicing that intro? How long were you doing that?
That was rehearsed. But no, literally, it's true, man. We go way back in our comedy experience, and it's really exciting to get to talk to you because, folks, Thomas is going to be soon to be a Denver-based comedian.
Yes, I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I did a few mics in Denver, and it very much seems just like a more populated Bloomington.
Yeah.
Like sense of humor wise. So I think I'm prepared. I think I'm gonna have a great few months. It's gonna be a hardworking few months to like get into the scene, but
for sure.
It's good to already have like some shows booked out to kind of be like, yeah, I'm not just an open micer, so it's good.
Oh yeah, no, and you've been, like you said, you've been a few times, you've met some people, and it's like you've been doing comedy. I mean, I know when we started up together, it's like I want to say August of 2020.
Yeah, dude.
Like, because we were doing the pandemic outdoor mics, and I would try to remember back to when that actually was.
Did we do our first mics together at like March 13th? 20.
Oh, okay. See, no, you started before then.
Oh, okay.
Because what was your very first time
I did
then?
March 13th, 2020, at the Comedy Attic.
Oh,
and then
wow.
The very next day, the university sent us all emails saying we're going home.
That was that last Thursday. Yeah, literally.
And everything shut down. And then luckily I could go home to Arkansas where practically everything was still open.
Oh, yeah. They never closed out there, huh?
Some things did, but it is interesting seeing people be like, I don't count the pandemic in my like comedy journey, but I do because I was writing and performing the whole time.
Yes, because you went home.
Yeah.
And you're from Little Rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you're able to do, and I remember you would tell me one time that like, Little Rock had a lot of shows, but not mics. Was that the case, or was it the opposite?
Oh, it's as far as I'm concerned, it's the opposite. I'm not like super in the community in Little Rock because I do live here in Bloomington full time.
Right.
But as far as I've seen, I've had a hard time finding produced shows.
But there was a lot of mics.
A whole lot of open mics, which is cool. Great, which is awesome.
Yeah. There's a lot of opportunities for you to get up and figure it out and learn from the scene. So, I mean, but then you were an IU student, and that's kind of when we first got connected is when, I don't know.
The grass mic, dude.
Yes. Oh man,
it was the outdoor
green age,
open air venues.
Yup. Shout out to who even put those on the auditorium event services, I guess.
Yeah. It was event services, and then I rented a venue, or not even rented. It was just like sign up for a spot during a day.
Yeah, dude.
Then we got to talk to grass and be cold. The whole time.
Yep. Playing to grass, playing to whoever would listen, But I remember just seeing on Facebook, like a IU stand-up comedy group or page, and that was my thing. I really wanted to try it in March, and I heard about Bear's Place, and I remember I literally like messaged like Will Concannon at the time, and I was like, "How does this work? You just show up, go up," and he's like, "Yeah, you show up, sign up," and I was like, "Cool," and it was like March 7th or something, or like the 5th, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go next week.
Yeah.
And there was no next week.
And then there was no That's a lesson. Dude, that's the lesson to be learned.
Yeah, and like I sat with that all summer pandemic. So like literally, I was like itching for, I don't know how I saw that, but you created that group, that IU stand-up group or page.
Well, as far as I knew, there was no stand-up group for IU. There's a whole bunch of improv groups.
Yeah, sketch, improv.
I don't really want to do improv. Now I would probably eat it up. I think I would have a lot of fun improv.
Have you done have you done improv before?
I've never done improv.
Same.
But I grew up on like Monty Python's and Austin Powers and kind of sketch comedy.
About Whose Line Anyway?
That sort of stuff. Dude, I didn't really know stand-up was a thing until I was 18. So
and then it's honestly crazy to me because I mean, we're good friends. We talk all the time. I remember you telling me that one time that your first introduction to stand-up was not till you were 18, not till college.
Yeah, dude, I was a freshman, and then I think it was I was watching Two Bears, One Cave, and was like, what do these guys do for work? Like, what could they possibly?
Oh yeah, the podcast.
This can't be their only like financial income stream.
That's
and
crazy.
Then I found out that people just talk on stage. I was like, oh, I'd much rather do that than
talk to
improv on stage.
Oh yeah, rather than the other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, like you said, we started with those outdoor mics on the campus, just playing to whoever would come by, and I mean, I feel like there was a level of bonding happening then. Obviously, we're bonding, but you know.
Yeah. That's the best way to bond.
Yeah, but to this
over
day,
pain and suffering.
you go back and sit down crisscross.
Bringing picnic blankets out.
Yeah, dude. Remember James had
the
like
sun sets at 6:30. The mic starts at 8.
Yeah, it's actually cold.
Yeah, dude.
We're like yelling at the frisbee golf kids or the spike ball team.
Oh,
but seriously, man, like that's almost 4 years ago now. And since then, we've been going at it. We would drive to Helium, Indy, doing mics and listening to back when we could listen to it, the Flagrant podcast.
Yeah.
But basically, we've done a lot, shows, mics, all that stuff together, man. And you actually were someone who encouraged me to get back into doing comedy when I was, in a bit of a slump. So
yeah,
I always
dude, you
appreciate
disappeared
that.
for a little bit, but you came back super good.
I mean, I came back. I don't know. I came back, but
I stand by my words.
And you guys all stayed the same. No, everybody.
You jest.
Everybody. No, but that was one thing I remember coming back almost 2 years ago now, where you, Devin Glass, James Tanford, Will, back then, Evan, all you guys were like in grind mode. Have you felt like basically a pretty steady grind, since things have like opened up?
I think it comes in waves for me. For example, like I haven't done an open mic. Like last night was the first open mic I did in 2 to 3 weeks.
But you've had shows though. You've had like shows. Yeah.
I do get spoiled on shows where I'll be like, I have a show booked this week. Maybe I'll go to one open mic just to prep
And you were
instead
home.
of do like 4
Right.
mics a week.
Sure.
So the grind definitely
Save
comes
some
in
pain.
turn. Dude,
Yeah.
last year, I think it was like January to the end of March I had a big like grind session where it was literally, I mean, you remember we were doing like 5 mics a week.
Yeah.
Trying.
Okay,
which is a
yeah.
lot in Indiana.
Yeah. Yes.
Like
I know.
Anywhere else it seems
It's
not
funny,
that
right?
much.
Like that was like a day, right? Like,
Yeah.
No, that's Sunday,
Yeah.
Tuesday.
No, that's 8 to
couple on
8 to
Wednesday.
10 hours of driving in total.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. That's been the grind, man. But yeah, it does. It comes and goes for sure. But I mean, just looking back at like kind of what got you started, because I mean, we met when it was like, oh, we both like doing this and we want to try this. How did you hear about? Like, did you just like know about the Attic? Did you go to a mic before? Did you go to a show before you did it for the first time?
I emailed the Attic, and they said we can get you up this next week, and I spent 2 days writing a set and then got on stage.
So you knew. You just reach
so
out.
I had
email.
never been to a comedy show before.
Wow.
I watched a Ralphie May special and I watched a Ron White special, and I was like,
Ooh.
all right, well, I'm not gonna say I know how to write a joke, but like now I know a little more than I did. I think, and so I wrote what I thought was 5 minutes, which was probably 30 seconds now. But
Looking back.
yeah. Oh, dude, I felt so confident the first time I went up.
Yeah.
I was so overconfident, and I think it hurt my like standing at the Attic for a little bit.
Just as a newer,
Just because I had no business being that confident.
I mean,
but,
no one
oh,
does
boy.
first time, but yeah, I know. Like, just kind of.
I think it took me 3 mics to ground myself,
Yeah.
because the first one was better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
The second one, I was still riding the high, and the third
Yeah.
one, I was like, oh, I don't have any jokes.
That's when reality comes
Wow.
in.
Yeah.
Dude, reality came in for you. Yeah, when I watched like, the regulars at the time doing their thing, and just like how tight and punchy, like guys like James and, Will was around at the time too. But yeah, your first time, it's like, you just at least I'm just trying not to like literally like vomit. Have you ever do you ever get like sick? Did you ever get like sick before shows or anything like that? Did you ever perform like on stage
Before stand-up? Yeah, dude. Well, I think what got me was when I was 13, I did my bar mitzvah. And I had to lead the service for like 200 people, maybe 220.
Yeah. We recite the Torah, yeah?
So I was on stage reciting in a different language, and I think that kind of got rid of that. I still get I'm not say butterflies, but like half butterflies sometimes.
Yeah. Damn.
But I think I was talking to you about this. That's why I start walking. That's why I start walking before the host introduces me. So it's like kind of a more gradual transfer of power instead of just being like Thomas Gerson and then start walking up to the stage.
I know the hosts appreciate that. Because there's nothing worse than like saying their name and they're so far away that the applause dies down. So I have to be like, keep it going. Like I'm holding the A of their name so long. Yeah. And I remember you doing this and seeing that and feeling that, and I was like, oh, this is good. Like he's got the power.
If I can make the host rush a little bit, like rush more than they wanted to a little bit, then it is a transfer of power.
Very much.
Which seems super. Transfer of power sounds like it's toxic and sounds like it's like Machiavellian, but I think it's just stagecraft.
Well, no, yeah, you're the next guy up. You're the one. You're the next one that's gonna be leading the thing, leading the prayers. That's crazy, man. At 13,
leading the prayers, dude.
Yeah,
I'm here to lead prayers, tell dick jokes.
You bust out the scroll, guys. I got some good stuff in here. But that's crazy. And then but never like any theater or things like that.
No, I've gotten that a lot. A lot of people have told me that I seem like a theater kid. Natalie Bainter shocked me. She was
talk
like,
about a theater kid.
Yeah, she was like, you're giving theater energy. Like every time you're on stage. I was like, I don't know how to take that. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Your vocabulary, you just project. No, she loves that, I mean, I think there's a level, I thought we may have talked about it, but it was probably just a level of comfort and like, at least for me, and I still do this, when I get nervous, I go fast.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people have that, especially a lot of, and I noticed that in people. And I try to catch myself and always remind myself, but I think it's a response. But you seemingly have kind of always had this comfortable pace, which maybe lend itself to people thinking, oh, this guy maybe has been on stage before.
I appreciate that, man. I haven't heard that much. I think what helps me is whenever I feel uncomfortable, I start smiling and laughing because I know that like your chemicals are gonna release if you start smiling.
God damn, dude.
So you can really start.
It's a good hack right there.
It is. I mean, it is a hack. You start loving the bomb, and I think it's funny whenever comics are like, oh, I've learned to fall in love with the bomb. No, you haven't. No one does that. And if you do, then you should stop going on stage.
Yeah,
you should always hate the bomb. But if you can figure out how to dig in and enjoy yourself digging in, then
and especially seemingly this is happening at mics more so. Obviously, you do jokes that are working at most shows, but that's a good response. My response is usually just like look down or look away, and just and then I look back, I'm like, why'd you look away, dude? Then they've completely lost confidence in you.
I have that little bit where I like look around.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is or why I started doing it, but I think it works sometimes.
It keeps people locked in. I mean, it does. Locked in, but yeah, man, we've done so much together, and you are now on your way. Going on 4 years in. I mean, when you think about the move, which I'm sure you've been thinking about a lot lately with getting ready and everything, and we're all so proud of you and can't wait to see what you do out there.
Appreciate it.
What, what's kind of your plan of attack? What do you think about?
So, my plan of attack. Well, I'm transferring in my current like day job company.
Huge.
So I'm gonna be right next to all of the. I'm not gonna say all the comedy clubs, but Comedy Works, Rise Comedy Club, and then Comedy Underground downtown.
Yeah, so it should be known you have a solid income.
So you
have a good income.
Yeah, I'm not a starving artist.
Yes.
Which is gonna hurt the
parking spot. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Eating too good.
Yeah. I had crab last night.
Fuck,
Why
dude.
am I going to this fucking mic?
Yeah. Oh.
But when I'm not hitting a mic, then I'm gonna try to just go to a show. Just to show up and prefer. I mean, I think it's everyone's dream in Denver at least comedy wise, to like get past at Comedy Works.
Is that's like the best club there?
I think it's one of the best clubs in the country.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people say it.
Did you go there when you visited?
I haven't been there, so I am talking out of my ass. But I think I have a bias towards Comedy Works, I'll say. And I think that's the goal, is to get past there. If I start hitting my job too much, I'll just quit and become a door guy or something.
There's always that.
There's always that.
You might even be able to do that like part-time or like on the weekends.
That's what I'm saying,
or something, dude.
10-minute walk from the office to the office.
Let's go. Oh, that's right, man. Hell yeah. Well, that'll be fun, dude. Freaking seeing it. And like, yeah, the amount of shows we've gone to and done and just being around. I mean, we're talking a few years now. It's like an education full time. You know, people always asking, like, trying to learn things. It's like, just be around it, right? Just be around as much as you can. I know you're always doing that. We're always trying to do that. What's like, I don't know, like your favorite piece of, I don't know, advice that maybe like a headliner or like anybody that you may have looked up to in some way, maybe given you, or something you've heard, anything like that, like come to mind, maybe things you impart to younger, even younger comics that are maybe just starting out, things like that.
Write every day. I don't do it consistently enough.
Yeah, I know.
It is something that's necessary, because before you know it, you'll go to a mic a week from now and be like, I didn't write anything new. And then, oh man, there was an SNL cast member who plays Barry?
Bill Hader.
Yeah, I always blank on Bill Hader's name. Legend. But he said, if you go to someone with a joke or with a sketch and ask for advice, usually when they say something's wrong, they're correct. But then the replacement that they give you is wrong.
Oh, like if they
Most
try
often.
to,
yeah.
they try to.
If they say something's not
up.
funny, they're usually right.
Mm-hmm.
But if they try to punch it up for you, they're usually wrong. That's kind of something that I live by when I do writing circles.
Yeah, sure.
You've probably noticed it when we write together. Like, if something's funny, then I might take that direction. But I'm not going to take that exact same line, because also I would feel bad about it. Every time, if
a tag or something.
Yeah. If I took a tag word for word, I would, in my head while saying it on stage, I'll be thinking about who gave it to me, and that just takes away from the energy.
Interesting.
Now, every now and then, there's something that is absolute killer that I will.
Yeah.
But I'll call it out on stage. I'll be like, "That's Sohile's joke. Thank him. Applaud him."
Back, like, let's go, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the greater premise and joke was yours, of course, and yeah, that's I've watched a lot of Bill Hader stuff, and I never heard that one. That's really good. And it's that thing of, like, you know, trusting. And it's the people we're trusting too.
Yes. Absolutely.
You know, we get together with each other and we, you know, pitch jokes and ideas, and it's like, yeah, if that initial reaction, like from you guys, if I'm not getting that initial reaction, it's usually I'm like, I'm probably.
And it's up to the comedian. Everyone's a different comic.
Yeah.
If Eric gives me a tag, if Eric Hook gives me a tag, that's going to be an Eric Hook tag. It's not going to be a Thomas Gerson tag. It might work really well for the joke, but and the direction will probably be great, and I'll take that direction.
Yeah. But you want to, exactly. You might explore that area or that format or that
I can't
style.
If you're asking me for advice, I can't write a Sohile tag. I can come up with something that I think is funny, but there's always, I think, going to be like that missing piece of, this fits my character.
Yes, yeah, man, it's true. It's true. We all have our own styles and stuff, but it is cool to be able to, like, bounce ideas off each other. So I think that's a huge one for sure. For anybody looking to, you know, you hang out at mics. That's kind of what we do. We listen in the back to each other, and I think that's a pretty big one for sure.
I think it's hilarious to ask someone who's 4 years in to be like, "What's the best piece of advice you've gotten?" Or would if you talk to someone? How would you
think about, man, you've done hundreds of sets, right? I mean, across 4 years, I would argue, hundreds of sets,
probably upwards of 300.
Yeah,
but also I am talking out of my ass. You know, like none of us are on Netflix as a joke. You know?
I know, it's crazy, man. But you know, it's
until
like
we are.
And exactly, this is us, a moment in time.
Yeah,
June 2024. You know, before you take off to
before the second pandemic hits.
the big city. Oh, fuck. Dude, I've been reading this fucking bird flu, dude. God damn it, it's been getting us, dude. Favorite comedians or just people you like to, I don't know, put on, listen to. Like if you got a long drive and you can throw on some comedy albums, you know, who's in your cycle?
I definitely feel like my comedy choice could be more eclectic than it is. A lot of
Matt Rife. No.
When I yeah. I get on my knees for Matt Rife. Actually,
all of us should.
What do you think these scrapes are?
The Red Rocks last week.
Yeah. Every time I'm in the car with y'all are naming comics that I've never heard of that are new people. I think my go-tos, if I want to get into a good like writing flow, I'll turn on Ron White or Ralphie May, just because they're good at meshing jokes on top of the story rather than like trying to turn a whole story into a bit. They tell the stories and the jokes just work with them.
Right. Yeah. Ron White, certainly master of that story format.
Absolutely.
Building the tension.
I used to do one-liners over guitar, so I would watch a lot of Dimitri Martin.
Oh, fuck. Nice. Yeah.
And then
he has a new special. Have you seen his newest one?
I haven't.
Oh, man. I watched, I think I got through the first half. It's good, dude.
I'll have to find
it. Some heavy hitting jokes in that. Cool. It's cool. But yeah, so he used to do kind of that one-liner style thing too.
Yes. Yeah. That helped a lot with my pacing. Like earlier you said I'd have just like a constant pace.
That helped. I can control the speed.
Yeah. I did instruments before I was ever into comedy.
You were into music.
That was
guitar.
Like, yeah. That was and trumpet. I wish I stuck with
trumpet.
That shit. God.
Had them pipes
good
for a
trumpet
minute.
solos. That'll get you hard, dude.
Playing and hearing it.
Yeah. Or just watching it.
Just being,
watching the blow
Look at
job.
that kid blow. God damn it. Look at him go, man. Look at those tight lips. Oh, my God.
Oh, Lord Almighty.
Oh, my God. Hey, Lord can't save you. But, yeah, that's to the extent of, you know, I think a lot of comics have a musical side or maybe come from music, too. But maybe it's that thing of performing or learning and... Because that's what our jokes are, if you think about it. They're our own, like, written compositions,
for sure. It's
if
all
you
math
will.
in a way.
Right?
It's, you know, whether it be numbers or not, it is math.
Yeah. And
something plus something equals
ha-ha,
hopefully. Or a ugh.
Ooh. Ugh. You're hoping one or the other?
Yeah,
If it equals nothing, then you're going...
No, I actually
what
exclusively goes for the... That's my sense of humor.
And the size.
I want audiences to not enjoy my jokes.
That's right, yeah. I wonder who's up next.
Make a living off that.
Oh, man. I think you're looking into alt comedy.
I met a comic once. I'm not going to call him a comic, actually, because he only did a few mics. But I think after his first mic, he was like, I got to find a character that's unique. And his second mic, he comes up and he's like, I'm the unfunny comic. I'm like, that's not the one to go with, buddy.
Wow.
Yep,
wow. It's like the anti-jokes memes and shit.
Yeah, digging into the bomb in a different way.
Yeah, I mean... I've seen crazier shticks get by.
I guess.
As an act.
I know you saw, who's the lady with, she put googly eyes on her pubes. Who was that? At the attic. Sarah.
Yeah, from SNL, Sarah Sherman. Well, that's
a whole different shtick.
Did you catch one of those?
No, I didn't.
I'm
kind of glad I didn't.
Honestly, I mean, yeah.
I'm sure she's hilarious, but
that was as Eric.
What a wild.
As Eric put it when he hosted, he said, "Folks, we're all going to be different after tonight."
Yeah. Nice,
dude. Insane. Yeah. I mean, I guess everyone's got. What is it? Do you believe everyone has an audience, or there's an audience for? How's it go? It's like we look at something like that and you go, "What?" But there's like a whole.
Everyone, yeah. You can always find it. I heard something interesting like that. It was actually, I think Dane Cook said it. He said, everyone does have an audience. You can find your audience if you want to be a YouTube comic.
Oh.
But it wasn't Dane Cook. It was We're Having a Good Time guy.
Dusty Slay.
He was like, if you want to be a YouTube comic, go find your audience. But if you want to be like a professional road comic, then you have to curtail to everyone.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And that's I know you also watched and listen to Dusty
Things like
Slays.
this though, like this sort of media, I think definitely has its own audience that you can find.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think if you're gonna be a road comic, you gotta
Oh,
not go down that route.
no, you can't. I mean, you can't just because then you're just waiting around hoping to find your audience, which is
and if you find your audience, your comedy suffers for it.
yeah. I mean, there are people who have their thing and they just play to them every year. But what we're trying to do, and what like the road comic does, is goes to any audience, and is just seemingly can get up anywhere. And I don't know, like more traditional, but just make that work.
Yeah,
And
I'm trying to be the funniest I can be
in any room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Period.
If I find my audience, then
even
I'm
better.
gonna be in one lane of funny. I want to be in all lanes of funny.
Yeah. No, it's cool, and that's like we started in Bloomington. We're here in Bloomington, and like a lot of people, are like, oh, you gotta move to a bigger scene, of course, eventually and stuff. But it's like everyone ends up playing the road.
Mm-hmm.
We live in the road.
Yeah,
we're the road,
dude. Bloomington is one of the best like small town comedy venues or scenes that I could imagine. Just because the whole town it's an arts town. I think it's mostly centered around comedy, at least from my perspective. I mean, I'm
we're
a
blessed,
comic, but
yeah, for
there's
sure.
so much opportunity here, and 45 minutes is Indianapolis.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Come on, son.
Yeah, like I heard you saying to someone on a show recently that you have Chicago, you have Cincinnati, Louisville, Lexington, Nashville.
Nashville and Chicago are the same distance. Where else are you gonna get that?
Yeah,
now
man.
it is 4 hours, but
Right.
make
You
a
gotta-
weekend out of it, dude.
You gotta hop in, man. You gotta do it. Favorite like performance or show you've done to date? That can be maybe you worked with a really cool headliner, or had a really great time, really great room. Like favorite kind of I don't know, of your performances to date.
Strictly stand up. Other than stand up, we did a roast. We did a Spotify roast at Brick Room.
Man,
the Christmas one.
That was great.
That was great.
Who did you have again? Jetta. No,
I roasted Lauren.
Lauren Rabin.
Yeah, Lauren.
Yes,
Rabin.
that's right. Because you love Beyonce. And
I felt so bad afterwards. I dug into her. I was like, all of these are sad girl songs post breakup. Like this is,
dude. Oh man,
this is like fun. You either are a widowed lady or.
Dude. Oh my god! And did you know? Like, did you have a hunch that was Lauren, or did you just dug into?
There were only two people on stage that it could have been.
Yeah.
I had never met Lauren before, so I wasn't.
Word.
Like,
wow. Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't know who I was roasting, because I probably wouldn't have done as well.
I went all in on making sure. I was 99% sure it was Petrie, and I was like, if it's not him, this whole thing goes upside down.
Yeah.
It was in the Graduate, Nashville.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, that Graduate hotel I walked in, it looked like District 1 from Hunger Games. It was so...
They're nice.
I mean, it was nice, but it was like the most Southern Princess, Southern Charm, like Georgia. It felt like I walked into the Derby.
It was a It's a jubilee.
Yes. Yeah, it was a jubilee. Yeah, it was a jubilee for sure.
A little reenactment going on outside.
Dude, it was nuts.
Oh wow. Well, it's Nashville, baby.
Yeah, but the bar was a speakeasy, like in the back. And then. It was just wild. Great bar. Very cool. They had hand-painted portraits of musicians all around it.
That's cool.
And then on stage was an animatronic country band.
So, like Nashville, musically themed properly, but on stage was the animatronic, like a Chuck E. Cheese type thing. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a big dog. There was a pig in a police uniform. I'm not making that shit up.
Nice.
And a fox who was dressed like Dolly Parton playing a keyboard. Huge tits, dude.
I was about to ask. I didn't want to. I was about to ask. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. To scale.
Yeah, they spent a lot of money making that look cheap.
Got the artist's handprint.
Yeah.
Wow. Was it moving at all?
It was moving the whole time.
No.
Yeah, the music was off, but it was moving the entire time people were on stage.
Fucking A. Lights?
Yeah.
Lights at all?
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. Rand Barnacle. Barnacle?
Yeah. Cincinnati.
Yeah, he
comedian.
Headlined.
Nice.
Absolute killer.
Oh, yeah.
But at one point he was like, I want to hear the music that they're doing. And it wasn't matched up.
Oh, so what? Did they turn it on?
Yeah, they turned it on. They weren't even moving their mouths or nothing. It was just, yeah.
Oh man,
great venue, very
That's
cool,
so
but it was
dude.
creepy as hell. I might have riffed for like a minute and a half to 2 minutes, just on being like, dude, hey, give me a hand signal if this guy gets any closer to me, because that is
exactly. Wow. So what was it? Willy's Wonderland type situation.
Yes.
That's and these don't tell venues, and I know you've done a few of them as well.
Finally, dude.
Seemingly, dude.
Finally.
Hey man, when it rains, when it rains it pours, but when it shines it blinds, my friend. You've been.
I like that one.
Been working. Yeah, I think maybe Dwight.
Shines it blinds.
Someone said,
Nice.
Yeah, a little something there, but. Seemingly they're in random ass venues and stuff, but that's definitely up there as like a cool one. Hopefully they do more there.
Yeah, dude. The other don't tell I was in a pasta joint.
And that was an Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
Pasta joint.
Yeah. No, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
That was Lexington.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Lexington was great.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the people and the location. I had some phenomenal Hawaiian barbecue in Lexington, Kentucky.
Hawaiian barbecue?
Yeah.
On the rolls maybe or something?
Dude, it was just like spam and like sushi, and it was good.
Golly. It's like a nice little paella mix there. Did you get Nashville barbecue, by the way? I forgot to tell you to go to this one place.
I did, dude. I went to the Row.
Okay.
It was next to the Graduate Hotel. It was apparently they've had a lot of America's Got Talent like winners play music there and stuff. Just like that's cool. Where they rise up through, and then they go to
like in Nashville, or literally at that place.
At the Row, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing in like Music Row. I don't know if it was nearby there. I was there.
It might have been the Row. It might have been the Roost. I don't remember, but
but it's like
that
whole strip. It's like their Times Square. Their bar restaurant music.
Yeah.
Just
I did my 21st birthday in Nashville.
Did you really?
Yeah, I went for the weekend.
Last year? You turned 21?
2 years ago. Yeah.
You're 22?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Sometimes I forget.
Who would know?
Yeah, Sean would know.
You did. That's right. You did that. Sean would know. Yeah. Looks at it every day. License. You were there with your brother. I think I remember that one. Yeah.
That was fun. We went to Wine by the River. Ooh. It's an annual wine festival and spirits festival.
Cool.
That was very fun.
Hell yeah.
And then
going in big.
Hit Main Street or whatever it's called.
Dude, it's nuts.
Yeah, Music
it's
Row
nuts.
Or whatever.
Yep. Yeah. Nashville.
Jason Aldean's, that was fun.
Yeah.
Dude, Jason Aldean's, this damn lead vocalist on stage was texting while she was singing. It was so funny. And then she was texting the drummer because the drummer started playing one-handed and was like responding to her. I was like,
just lean over.
I don't have rhythm in both my hands. I can't do that rhythm with one hand.
Come on, folks.
Yeah, that's nuts.
You're hearing the notifications go off and shit.
Give him a look. Don't text him.
Yeah. Literally, just poke him with a mic stand. Hell yeah, man. Well, before we let you go, man, I wanted to talk through. I always write down like trending topics going on like recently, and just love to like bounce off, get your like takes on anything maybe you're thinking about on these things. So, did you hear about
the
this
Israeli-Palestinian conflict? So what do you think about the West Bank?
Oh my god, it's funny. I just didn't even come to mind. We talked about like,
let's make this podcast 2.5 hours.
Your bar mitzvah, yeah. You said the Torah?
Yeah. What'd you say?
Talk about in about 4 months it'll be a year old. Topical, but
that's what I'm going for as Halloween. I'll let you choose. I'll let you guess which side I'm going as.
Just a burnt road.
Oh Lord Almighty! Just a pre-music festival.
Yeah. I'll be smoke behind you.
Have glow sticks and shit.
Oh my god! Going as the paper. See, this is why we do comedy, because it's too sad to just talk about life. But no, man.
Yeah,
exactly. But we are. Did you see anything about this Justin Timberlake arrest?
The DUI.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you read about this little rookie who arrested him?
Yeah. That's what I read too. Is this young cop? I forgot where it was. Sag Harbor.
I have no idea.
He's an actor. All right.
Yeah, I got it, dude. Took me a minute.
My only Sag Harbor police officer, so young that he did not recognize Justin Timberlake while arresting him.
Which is nuts, dude. I was listening to JT at 14. I don't know how young you gotta be.
Exactly.
Cry Me a River, dude. Which should have been a headline. Justin Timberlake arrested for DUI. Cry Me a River.
There you go. Exactly. Bye.
yeah. Bye DUI.
It's gonna be you in jail. Yeah, it's funny, right? The kid was literally didn't know, and then now it's like spawned this like meme because apparently he said under his breath, Timberlake goes, "This is gonna ruin the tour," and then the kid goes, "What tour?" And then he replies with, "The world tour."
The world tour.
And now there's all these memes of like anything that's ever been a back and forth.
Yeah.
Just in that format. It's
you got a DUI? Scratch Canada off the list.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can't go there anymore.
I mean, late to Toronto.
It's okay. I don't think
man.
Justin Timberlake is crossing any borders like publicly. I think he probably takes his jetpack or something.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Dude drinks, the blood of a young child and
Yeah.
is on his way.
Yeah, adrenochromes it out.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we're gonna get flagged on YouTube. For that.
We've been flagged. I don't even know how. He's cursing maybe. But
Do y'all even have a flag anymore?
yeah. They're just like, not gonna recommend. But he's man. He had a mugshot released too, which is pretty. It's pretty good.
He kind of looked like old Eminem in that mugshot. They've
Like,
got the same haircut now, and the same beard.
Like old Eminem, like back in the day Eminem, like.
Oh, I meant like older
Eminem,
new Eminem.
That's why you hear like old artists, like his original
the
work.
hair dye in the beard. Eminem.
Yes, more bloodshot eyes. So many good things with that too. Someone was like, "This is I don't know if you kept up with NBA at all, but like the Lakers hired."
No, I only watch the WNBA.
As you should, doing God's work.
Caitlyn.
You see Shane Gillis on Hot Ones?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. He did what did he do? 45 seconds and been like, yeah, I love the WNBA.
Yeah,
no, dude, I don't watch it.
High flying action.
We should replace shooting with instead of Kobe, we do Caitlyn because
Caitlyn.
as far as I know, I haven't seen her computer, but she was not a
right.
Yeah, she didn't commit those crimes.
Correct. Yeah. No, she she paid them off.
Oh, there you go.
She paid them off too, right?
Baby, you don't gotta pay me off.
And that's why they take a plane. But she, instead of kid, we can for the WNBA we go apron. All right.
Oh boy, dude, boy.
Just kick the leg out, a little stiletto. But anyway, the JT headshot was like a new NBA coach. 2 weeks into getting hired, famous white NBA coach now.
Famous white.
Famous
Robert E. Lee.
It just all lined up with the right. Famous white. Any statue.
Yeah.
Famous white. That's awesome.
Yeah, when are we going to start tearing those statues down? The NBA statues of white people.
Wait. Oh, wait. Bird had slaves?
Dude, did you see him?
I wouldn't call what he did to Magic owning him, but
yeah, I would.
Yeah. Some say, ooh, why do we?
We're gonna go to Simon Scout Hall real quick, tear down some of those.
Yeah, dude. The Mike Woodson get down there. This Kendrick Lamar thing. Did you catch this at all? He put on a concert
with the B's and C's.
Yeah,
dude.
Talk about uniting the gangs against Drake, seemingly.
Oh yeah, gotta love it. Well, I watched something that was it was this dude on TikTok was talking about how genius it was to do it on July on Juneteenth. Because everyone's phone was out, and now we have all these things where Apple and Snapchat will be like 1 year ago today.
Oh,
and so
that is nice.
Every year on Juneteenth now, Drake's gonna open his phone and be like, "Fuck."
Yeah, dude. It's going to make me feel a whole lot better, too.
Mm-hmm.
Where were you on Juneteenth? I was watching Black Culture.
I remember this one.
I was,
Yeah. Every other Juneteenth, I was probably doing stand-up.
I was probably not helping the cause.
Yeah. Well, I am never doing, I want to, but I don't think I...
But you are going to get the melanin injections.
I am.
Yes.
I'm so set on melanin injections. And if I turn up in problematic... tone, then blame it on the doctors.
But that's just your tone or how you're going to start talking.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to start,
Yeah, I'm going to...
Sup, players? Yeah. That's my time.
That's my black set, dude.
Let's get your host back up here.
No, it's okay. I got the melanin injections.
The light's too bright.
Word.
Both in tone of voice and skin tone. I'm like the Family Guy, like not good to good.
You got the vocal cord change. It was a bad side effect.
Yeah, exactly.
Side effect of the melon injection.
Seems taller.
No, dude, I just found out about these. Everyone's been telling, because
it's a real thing.
Every time someone's like, "Hey, let's go to the pool," or like, "Let's go hike," I'm like, I love outdoor activities, but I don't like having to put on 3 layers of sunblock every 15 minutes.
Yeah, dude.
And people have been bringing it up, and I'm like, I gotta try it.
Shit, man. Yeah, Dolezal was onto something.
I don't want to start looking like one of the Total Drama Island kids, where he's bleached blonde. And, and super dark.
I don't know,
skin.
man. That elevation, you're gonna get closer to it.
Oh.
In Denver, man, be right up there.
Boy.
Little puka necklace.
Yeah.
Next time we
Surfing
see
the
it,
liberal wave.
Shaka Bright. Yeah. He's up there, man. Oh man, hell yeah, dude. Well, that's really the trending topics I had on here, man.
No, we have 45 minutes left of the Drake Kendrick.
We do. That's right. God. So let's break down. Is it we not like us? They not like us.
Yeah. That is impressive that he got that together.
I mean, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Seriously, and
I want to picture like a white music manager just being like, I gotta leave the room real quick.
yeah. He's like, I'm gonna go check on the.
I have a great marketing idea, but I can't be there when you do it.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll be streaming, but I'll get EP credits on that one. That's great. Yeah, there was a white face there. You couldn't see it.
Yeah, there was only one side of the road in that stadium. All right.
Crossed over. Hey, right. He can say it. But
well, Jews, POCs.
Hey, man, ask Kyrie. Why would you ask him anything?
Yeah.
Other than why'd you sell?
Yeah, why'd you sell?
Hey, they don't. They hold and wait till the price.
Oh, they hold.
Oh.
If I wasn't a rich man.
He's getting Middle Eastern, which it's pretty close. Man, that's amazing. This has been fun, man. I want to make sure everybody, all 5 of you. Hey mom, who are still listening, watching, I want you to follow this man.
Thank you. Mama Ali, I'm expecting it.
Yes. Oh, she already follows. I'm like, we're going to a mic. She's like, hey, Thomas, Eric, who's going? I'm like, yeah, but follow Thomas. I'm going to put all his stuff in the description and the links and all that, man. I'm telling you, you're going to hear about this guy, man. You will, and we've already heard, and we can't wait to hear more.
If I don't quit and marry the love of my life.
I know, dude. That's the thing, right?
Yep.
You get a little love, Thank you, Caroline. But you get a little love, and you go, ooh, I could.
Dude, I love how we switched from like comedy podcasts to racial stuff, and now to life's meaning. Great.
I know.
Phenomenal.
I didn't have another headline. But the most fun is when we're just fucking around.
Fun.
Yeah. We'll get him. But I always like to ask guests this usually, and it's my corny question, but it's at the end, and it's fine, and you can take it however you want. But sitting where you are right now, looking ahead, who or what continues to inspire you today?
Oh man, I would say, namely, first you, dude. You are working hard as hell, and we all
likewise.
We all appreciate it in the community watching you do your thing. And then everyone who's moved out of Bloomington to pursue it, Devin, James, those folks, Granson,
sure.
Louisville.
Yes, Granville.
Seeing people do their stuff, it's cool. Watching Greg tour, it's very the most inspiring thing I think, and this is just talking for me, but like for any artist, is to see artists. Lord Almighty, I'm getting stuck up.
It's okay. We all threw up. It's okay.
Yeah. But just watching people who they're close with and like who they personally know succeed is like, oh, it's not out of reach. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Let's keep doing it.
Let's keep doing it, man.
Yeah.
Folks, appreciate you all. Appreciate this man very much. Like I said, I'm not going to get too gay. Not more than I have been.
Dude.
Is this still June?
Yeah. This is the month.
So okay, fine. I'm gonna get very
Sohile.
gay right now and say,
I only did this podcast because it's in June.
yeah. Say, where's the flag? There are a few people that really encouraged me and inspired me and kept me going in my slump of a time, and this guy was one of them. And I don't tell you that enough, and so I want to tell you.
I appreciate you, brother.
on this recording, but I love you, and I appreciate you, and you're gonna kill it, man. Can't wait.
Doug.
You'll be back. You got any upcoming shows? Our show got canceled Friday, but I'm literally gonna get this out tomorrow. So, you're moving. Anything before the big move?
Anything before the big move? No.
Ooh, Sunday.
Yes. 14th. Sunday, July 14th is gonna be my going away show.
Yes.
We're just gonna have fun. I'm not gonna
Fuck yeah,
put any
dude.
pressure on anyone to do things.
Come through to that, guys. Show this man some support. Sunday, July 14th at Hoppy Wobbles Pub. Yep. That's Thomas Gerson, Gerson on all socials. Hit him up. Follow him. Follow along. And if you're in Denver, hit him up. Connect with this man.
Connect with me. I got a festival in Pueblo on July 19th.
July 19th. Friday, July 19th.
So if you're in the mean streets of Pueblo, Colorado.
Seraph, what is it?
Sareth Fest.
Sareth Fest.
Booked by Sareth Nay.
There you go.
Very
Shout
much
out.
appreciative of the man.
Hell yeah, dude. Festival time on in July 19th in the area. Pueblo, wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
City, Colorado. That's what Pueblo means, I think.
Well, it's a way more efficient way of saying that.
Yeah.
City of... I'm not going to say it. No, I'm gonna.
No, say it, dude.
Now I'm gonna get banned. We'll save it for Hispanic Heritage Month.
Nice, dude.
Man. I could say so much more, but like I said, appreciate you, proud of you, and can't wait to see you continue to succeed, man. So,
thank you, brother. Love you.
Best. Love you, best. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening, watching, viewing. Hit that subscribe button, like, and we'll see you all next time. Real quick before you click away, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, comment below, and subscribe for all future videos. And be sure to check out these two videos right here. Hope you have a great one.